Hey guys, Raven here. Today I wanted to talk about anime, which I haven't talked about in a while. It was a little over a year ago, I think, last time I did an anime video. So let me know if you guys are interested in more. This one is gonna be about an anime that I watched a bit ago. So all the names kind of escape me except for the main character. But I watched it a while ago and I still remember the name of it, so it was amazing. You know, you only remember the names of those that you love and that you hate, and then the meh ones you forget. So this one was one of those amazing ones. It's called Yona of the Dawn. Yona, I believe. Of the Dawn, like dawn, like daybreak. Yona of the Dawn. It's kind of set in. It's set in like China or Japan. Um, I know people get really PO'd when you like lump those two together, but I really don't know. It's some ancient era, and I don't know. I'm sorry. I know it's one of those two. But because of the vast distances that they have to travel, I'm gonna say China, like more towards the coast, because start out inland, but then there's a lot of coastal activity. But they have to travel extremely vast distances. So, I know Japan's big and an island, so you have an inland and a beach, like port cities and inland, but I think you have to travel more than Japan would allow for. But there are islands, or aren't there? There's not islands so far. Um, as far as I know, this anime only has one season, but it's okay. It's about this princess who is her childhood best friend comes back from being away with his father for like ever, and she's of marrying age for the time period, and it's she's kind of liking the friend that has returned, and she's always like in the flashbacks that they have of them as kids. You can see that she's always kind of liked him. Like it's not just a sudden thing, and she's finally realizing it. But it's a thing that's always been there. And her bodyguard is also one of her childhood best friends, and he's got a crush on her. But he's kind of part of, like, I hate to use a Game of Thrones reference, but like the King's Guard. So it's kind of like he can't do anything about it. But he's really overprotective, and he sees something's wrong with their childhood friend that has just returned, and something is wrong. And Yona walks in on him killing her father after a while. Like it's like a few days that he's been there. She's kind of starting to fall for him, realizing she has feelings, and she walked in and he's standing over her father, and her father's dead. I'm sorry, yawn. um, it's a little late, but I felt like doing this. So yeah. So like she has to flee. She's the princess. She's next in line for the throne, and she has to run because her childhood best friend is gonna freaking like take over and her evil stuff. but he has a plan for the country because her father was running it into the ground. I mean, yes, yes, he was, but he, he hated conflict, so he tried to appease everyone, which meant he could appease no one. So he took over. He has grand plans, and he's trying to set about to correct what her father has done. And this, and I think he kind of wants her, like, for the legitimization of his claim to the throne. I think he kind of needs her, but he also kind of likes her, I think, still in a way. He killed her dad. Like, okay. But so she runs off with her bodyguard, and not in the eloping kind of way, which he probably wishes. But they run away, and she's got this fiery red hair, and they run into this like maid, this wait, he's not a maid, she's a fallen angel, or an angel, not a fallen angel, he's not a demon, but he's an angel that's stuck on Earth. I think, pretty sure, or a descendant of an angel that got stuck on Earth. But nah, he's one of the good guys, and he's kind of a prophet in a way, and he tells her that she has to go find um the the dragons, and thing, and in order to take back the throne and bring peace and prosperity to the kingdom once again. And because it was done in ancient times by actual dragons, and what the what the history books said was that the dragons, which were, I guess, kind of the gods, um, the red one looked upon the people and took pity on them, and he was their lead, the dragon leader guy, and he took pity on the people, and so he came down to help. And like, he wanted to stay and help, and so he took on human form, and he like lay with someone or something, I think. And anyways, like, it's said that the royal family is descended of the red dragon, and that there's other pockets, like there's other cities where the red dragon's followers, the other dragons, the blue dragon, um, the jade dragon, the blue dragon, I forget what the white dragon was. I think it was a white dragon. But so there's a yellow dragon, and like all these different types of dragon, colors of dragons that followed in the red dragon's footsteps. And so basically Yona has to set out on this expedition, on this quest to find all the other dragon descendants. Um, she herself doesn't really understand why she has to find them, just that they'd help her take her kingdom back to save it. And what she doesn't fully understand is that she is the embodiment of the red dragon. At least that's what I understood from it. So it's pretty cool. And it's about her and her travels. And I really hope that it gets a second season because, I mean, man, like, the fight scenes in it is amazing. And she hasn't found all the dragons yet, man. She has to go finish her quest. Like, don't leave me hanging. So yeah, but I mean, it's an amazing anime, and it's well worth your time. Um, you'll love every minute of it. The art style is awesome. I loved it. It's on point. The, the bickering between people and the relationships that go on, like the friendships and the personalities of each dragon that you meet is really cool. Like one is overprotective and anything for the princess. I will protect thee with thy life type person. And then you have the, oh yeah, I'm a womanizer. I'm gonna go to the whorehouse or like whatever. You have that type of guy. Then you have the person that's just like shy and quiet and doesn't speak and just looks weirdly and gestures. You have that guy. You have the overly jumpy person, like, the annoyingly happy one that's always jumping around and energetic, and yeah, you have that one, and like all these different personalities, like within the little bit of time that you get to spend with each particular person, um, like, kind of like solo, is like you really discover who they are. Like they're not just a character, they're fully fleshed out. They're not just a person standing there that's supposed to help her and go on your way. They're fleshed out characters, which I think is amazing because you don't get that all the time anymore. And I think is something that's really needed. And so you get that in this anime. You get fully fleshed characters, you get fully fleshed relationships that, I mean, they're not like fully fleshed out because there's so many of them, and all the relationships kind of revolve around Yona, and like it's like you only have so much time in a 30-minute episode, and most of it's them traveling and like bickering, and then like, oh no, someone found them and they have to fight or they have to flee and hide, and because they're still running from the crown. And so it's amazing. Yona gets to discover what it's like to be a person and not a princess, to discover what it's like outside of the city gates, outside of castle walls, to see what it's like for a peasant in a far off city that doesn't get much food or water, or and she gets to experience the poverty of her people, which will make her a much better leader when she finally does when she finally does conquer the throne and take it. So I guess in a way this is a clean version of Game of Thrones because it really is a game for the throne. Like she's going around collecting people so that she can go fight for the throne, and he's going around turning all the like governing officials um of each like sector, I guess you can kind of call them like um governors, um the governors of each little sector. The king, the childhood friend turned evil, is going around like getting them on his side. So they're both forming sides and gathering their legions of followers, and I can't wait to see that clash. The clash of the dragons and the people, and like how that just happens. Like I want to see how she takes the throne, because seeing how she's leading them now, even though she's still like not as self-confident as she should be, but she's like pushing herself to be better, and that's what I enjoy. Characters who want to be better than what they are. That's so realistic. Like you're always striving to be a better person, and that's what she's doing. She's constantly striving to be a better version of herself, which I think is something we all should strive for, is to be a better version of ourselves. Like tomorrow, be a better version of the you that you were today. And I think that's something really cool that should be done a lot more in anime, in TV, and in life in general. And so I think you would really love this anime because I really loved it. It's amazing. And so yeah, check it out, Yona of the Dawn. And I think it's still on Hulu last time I checked. It was. So yeah, get on over there and watch till your heart's content. So I guess until next time, Raven out.